Hello, Daily Drafters, and welcome to today's live stream. We are going to be drafting Lord of the Rings like we usually do here on the live streams on Monday and Thursday. If you are in chat, go ahead and drop me a hello. How's it going? And we're going to have some fun today with a little bit of Lord of the Rings. What on earth is this? Of course it flipped as soon as I clicked on it, right? Oh, it just goes right to the store. Who knows? That's not what we're here for. We are here for Lord of the Rings draft. Premier draft, Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle-earth. You know, it's what we've been doing. It's what we're having fun with here. It's what we're going to continue to do. Without further ado, let's hop in. See what we can find this morning, or afternoon, or evening, depending on where you live. Morning here for me. Hopefully we get a nice little pack one, pick one, and don't have to settle for something kind of ugly and underneath where we want to be. Also, if you're hanging out, let me know if you can hear the in-game audio. I think you can. I'm not sure. It's not showing that there's any right now, but just want to make sure you can hear the MTG Arena audio. Yeah, it's not registering. Let me try something here. There we go. Now it looks to have gotten something for you. All right, pack one, pick one. What do we find? Not great, if we're being honest. We've got Grishnak. I guess Grishnak is fine. There's also Rivendell, which is also fine. Bunch of green we don't care about. Old Man Willow's fine, but like a card you'd put in like a green-black deck or a splash in a black deck. Just in time. Time spiraled. Here you go. Pack one, pick one. I'm thinking Grishnak here today. There's no commons that are really in consideration. Again, Old Man Willow, great card, more of a splash, maybe a base black deck that has a few green cards. Could wheel the Generous Ent and take the Old Man Willow? That's a possibility. But when there's a card like Grishnak here, I think I'll go ahead and start with the Grishnak. Sting the Glinting Dagger. This has been fine in decks that have been played against me. I have not played it yet, but that's not to say we couldn't today. There's also Goblin Fire Leaper, which could go well with Grishnak in like a sacrifice-based deck, pick up some nasty ends, you know, things like that. Because there's a Lash of the Balrog, but that won't wheel. It's the only black card, so that will be taken. There's a bunch of blue here. Meneldur being fine, Arwen's Gift being fine, Soothing being fine in certain decks, and these kind of being not where you want to be. Guess I'll take the Fire Leaper to go with Grishnak here and pass up on Sting. That could be wrong. Sting could be good. Let's take Fire Leaper. Oof. Then we get an ugly pack here. So there's a bunch of green, as there always is and always will be in this format. There's an Eagles, there's a Pelargir Survivor, which is a card I haven't been super high on. Not necessarily not been super high on. I haven't played a lot. But it would go very well in blue-red. Not to say that these cards necessarily would. But there's a Sam's Desperate Rescue, which could try to put our feet into black a little bit, as with the rest of the world. It's hard to get into black nowadays. I don't know if y'all are finding that too, but it's just by pick 3, 4, you know, there's just no black cards left. I don't think I'm going to miss a Pelargir Survivor or, you know, any of these other random cards. I'll just try to stake my claim in black for a moment and see where that goes. There's a Glorfindel. There's a couple of white cards here, a couple of bad red cards, and then a Lash. I guess I'll take the Lash. It goes well with Krishnok and Fire Leaper. So I think that's a pretty clear Lash at the Balrog here. All right, and basically all the red and black cards are gone. You know what? I think I might take the Generous Ent here to splash the Old Man Willow if it wheels. I don't think it will, but you never know. There's also Fall of Care Andros. That can't be good, can it? Inherited Envelope. There's some white here. Mirror. Let's just take the Generous Ent. Has a late birthday escape. There's also Gwahir, Grey Havens, a bunch of colorless cards. There's also a Quarrel's End, which is a card I haven't put in a deck yet, but seems like it could be fine. But King Nick, I pick white over green. Red-white is strong. Yeah, I have not had success with red-white. I do think the deck is close, is pretty good. I think Birthday Escape is clearly the best card in this pack. Banish as well. So we're getting some mixed signals here. I do agree. I agree white is better than green for sure. I took the Ent because Old Man Willow could wheel, and that's a card I love splashing. I have not had success with red-white. Maybe I'm not building the deck correctly. I have no idea. But I mean, I've ended up with Shadowfax and Theoden and all sorts of red, white, gold cards and gone 0-3. So there's a Banish, but I don't think that's good enough to switch into white at this point. So I'm going to take the Nasty End because it goes perfectly with Fire Leaper and Grishnock. Here's pick 8. And nothing but blue and green cards. Guess I'll take the Arwen's Gift in the event that we switch into some sort of blue controlling deck. And let's see if Old Man Willow wheeled. He did not. Blue control. Okay, so there's Glorious Gale here to look into like a blue control amass sacrifice value deck. That's a deck I do really like. Blue is looking to be somewhat open. Okay, Soothing Wield. So I think we're seeing some signals here. I think we're seeing some signals that blue could be the color to get into. Hmm. 5 colors? Rockets, fire, and none of this matters here. Oh, there's an eagle. Okay. The last 3 or 4 picks, we just like, what if we did 5 color? All right, now we have to make some decisions here. Lobelia is great. Dunlin Crabane is great. Which is better? That's really tough. What do y'all think? Lobelia or Dunlin Crabane here? I think it's very clearly between those two. And maybe we wheel an Arwen's Gift or a Menildor or something like that. This is a tough, close pick here. I think I'm leaning Dunlin Crabane. I don't think I've ever gotten treasures off of Lobelia, like ever. It's just a 3-mana 2/3 flash menace, which is fine. I mean, I would play it, obviously, but there's a Dunlin Crabane, and that gives you 2 bodies. It gives you a body to sacrifice with Flash the Balrog, Nasty End. I think I'm taking Dunlin Crabane here. That's a close one. Wouldn't fault you for going. Yeah. Yeah, all y'all are saying Dunlin Crabane as well, and that is definitely a hard pick, but glad Joe got it in right there before I finished. Goldberry, that's not a card I've played with, and I just don't think it's very good. I mean, that's a good ring bearer blocker, so maybe that's fine. There's Council's Deliberation. There's another Glorious Gale and another Nasty End. I don't know how many Nasty Ends. We don't have a lot of Ring Temptation yet, so the Nasty End is going to be pretty good. I think I'm going to... I've been a little bit lower on Glorious Gale. The last one wheeled. Maybe this one wields. I'll try out Goldberry. It's not a card I've played much or played against much, but I'll try it out. Okay, Samwise, but I think white is the least... Oh gosh, Elrond, Master of Healing. You know how much I love this card. Glorfindel. Oh man, third pick Elrond. Do we abandon everything and go into blue-green for Elrond? There's no way, right? We can't do that. Probably take either Nasty End or Haunt here. Probably take the first Haunt to go with the Nasty End and to go with the Lash. What do y'all think about Elrond? I love Elrond. We've got Arwen's Gift. We don't have any cards that could go in blue-green right now. As much as I love Elrond. But I'll take my first Haunt here. Gosh, we're getting all of the Nast. Ooh, Stern Scolding. I didn't even see that. Let's go. Stern Scolding is an outstanding counterspell. So now I think I'm basically locking in blue-black here. I think we kind of read that correctly. Let's see. Let's get all this out of here. Trap for Elrond. This late in the draft, yes. Pack one, pick one. I still stand by taking Elrond. But yeah, at this point, late in the draft, pack two, pick three, when we have basically no green cards, I think we can't take Elrond. Another Stern Scolding. All right, blue is looking to be open here, and I'm loving it. Blue, I think, is my favorite color in the format. I don't think it's the best color. I think black is, but everyone knows black is. And they get right into black very quickly and don't leave it open for me. There's also another Glorious Gale pick 5 and another Soothing. I've liked these blue-black decks that kind of like turbocharge the ring. Storm of Saruman. No, right? I mean, is today a meme draft or is today a draft where we're actually going to try? I guess that's the question. I think if Mordor Muster weren't here, I guess I would take the Storm. 3 creatures, Dunlin Crebain, Goldberry, and the Haunt so far, but I'll take Mordor Muster. I think that fits right into the deck. Ooh, I love me a Deceive the Messenger. That card goes very well in blue-black as well. Look at all this white. Shire Sheriff, Butterbur. Let's take it, Deceive the Messenger here. That is a late Bilbo. Can we splash it? There's not a lot of splashing in this format, unfortunately. I do love Bilbo, though. Over an Ungol Patrol or an Orcish Medicine. Let's see if we can find a way to fit Bilbo in. All right, Meneldor Wield. What is it good with? Itself, I guess. 4 mana, 3/3 Vigilance Flying, basically, is all it is. It's good with Dunlin Crebain. Okay, that's a pretty good combo already. All right, gonna take the Knights here. Probably not play it. Black Breath. Maybe. We'll see. Probably not playing these. I tried, surrounded by orcs in a blue-black control deck last week, and it did not go particularly well. Yeah, so the bird works. I think the bird works with... It would work insanely well with Bilbo. I mean, 2 turns and you turbocharge the ring and you just have it all the way up to number 4. It's best with Dunlin Crebain right now, but we are taking a Gandalf here pretty easily. Gandalf is outstanding. 4 mana, 2/4 flash, gets that cast sorceries, has instants, and whenever the ring tempts you, draw a card if you choose something other than Gandalf. I don't think Birthday Escape wheels, but who knows? Flash of the Balrog wheeling would also be fine. If you would draw a card while you... No, this is not for this deck. We hope to have as many cards in hand at all times. So let's take Gandalf here. Ooh, that's also close. Stern Scolding, but we already have two. Stern Scolding number 2 and Dunland Crebain number 2. I think we're taking the Dunland Crebain again here. Yeah, there's also Horn of the Mark, but that's not for this deck. Love me a Stern Scolding. How much are we scrying? Arwen's Gift. That's it? Yeah, Arwen's Gift is the only scry, so something like Council's Deliberation isn't outstanding, but we'll take the Dunland Crebain here. Lotho. All right, so black-white has looked to be relatively open here, but I still stand by the fact that we saw some pretty late blue signals there in pack 1 and 2, so I'm fine with where we're at. There's another Deceive and a Haunt and a Vanguard. I'm not huge on Vanguard anymore, although it's fine with something like Lash of the Balrog and Nasty End, but I'm going to take another Deceive the Messenger over these two here. Torment of Gollum. Love my first Torment of Gollum. This card is great. We could have had like 6 Samwise the Stouthearteds or something like that. Not 6, like 4. There might have been like 4 going around. There's another Lash, which I would play, but we're going to take our first Torment here. Lorien Revealed, yes please. Treason of Isengard. Probably playable in this deck, but I'm not going to take it over Lorien. There's also an Ambush and a Medicine, but see, She Loves Ambush is like a fine card, but in decks like this, where my creature count is at 7, granted I do have some amass, but like, it doesn't really fit necessarily, but I'll take the Lorien Revealed. All right, another Mordor Muster. No blue cards here. Mirkwood Bats. We have a Lash. We have a Nasty End for sacrifice. I'll still take the Mordor Muster. A Deceive pick 7. Okay. Gorbag of Minas Morgul. Whenever a goblin or orc control deals combat damage to a player, you can sack it to draw a card and make a treasure. Or Mirkwood Bats. I guess I'll take the Gorbag here. Wow. Yeah, black-white wide open. Pelargir Survivor with 7 instants and 9 sorceries, or 8 instants, 9 sorceries. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good. Don't think we picked up the fixing. There's just like not very much fixing in this format. Let's take the Survivor. So I think nobody in the entire draft is playing white. So obviously hindsight's 2020. I stand by what I did with taking the late Stern Scoldings, late Birthday Escapes, you know, getting the Menildor, getting the Gandalf pack 2, I think it was. Maybe that was pack 3. Hey, No Eel. Lotho Wheeling. I mean, yeah, no one is playing black-white here at all. But I think our deck is fine. It's really tough trying to get into black nowadays. I mean, every time I try, it's like there's at least 3 or 4 people at the table drafting black. Because, you know, if you don't get the black removal, yeah, white is wide open. If you don't get the black removal, you know, Claim the Precious, Gollum's Bite, things like that, you're a little light on interaction, which is tough. So what are we doing here? We can probably get away with running 16 lands with a Lorien Revealed, a Birthday Escape, double Mordor Muster. How much Ring Tempting do we have? We have Sam's Desperate Rescue, half of Glorious Gale, Soothing of Smeagol, Black Breath. It's true, Nick. Yeah, I mean, everyone forces in. It's so hard to get in. Hey there, INQYYY. Don't know how to pronounce your name, but hello. How's it going? Haunt is good with Lash. It's good with double Nasty End. I think I will play Double Nastian, which also lends toward a 16-lane deck in this as well. Yeah, you were in other people's business last time, no Eel? Yeah, I mean, it's tough because once you get to like early to mid pack two, it's really difficult to just like jump ship, which was proven in this draft because we had a what's it called? Elrond, the rare Elrond, pack two, pick three. And we had no green cards and like one blue card at that point. We could have shipped everything and just gone right into blue green for the Elrond, but like if that doesn't work, you just end up short on playables. So you kind of have to read the signal. Pronounce it like inky. All right. Awesome. Glad you're always excited for the stream. I am too. I love streaming as well. I haven't been in the game for super long as far as streaming goes. I've always been producing VODs, but streams have been a ton of fun with y'all. So it's been great to have y'all along. So at some point, you have to decide when you're going to, jump ship. And it's tough. I mean, obviously, black-white was the place to be, or at least white was the place to be in this draft. And I think earlier along, when one of y'all said I pick white over green, I picked a generous Ent, like pack one, pick 6 or 7. But I took it over. What did I take it over? Like an Eagles of the North that ended up wheeling anyway, or something like that. Like there wasn't really any, signals necessarily to jump ship and go into white until pack 2 and pack 3 when we realized no one else was drafting it. Last Dota, why do you not like Surrounded by Orcs? It's great if you ramp into it with Pelargir, you can mill out 2 to 3 copies. So I actually played a blue-black control deck on Thursday with either 2 or 3 copies of Surrounded by Orcs. It's 4 mana. It's too expensive, and unless you're like actually milling out your opponent, it doesn't really do much. I mean, at one point I cast this Surrounded by Orcs. I think I amassed, at that point I got it from a 7 to a 10. I milled them for 10, and they still weren't close to decking. So it doesn't really get there. If you get like 4 of these, a ton of removal spells, and like the one ring to rule them all, that Saga, the Black Saga that can mill for your ring bearer and stuff. Why is Birthday Escape not in my deck? Where did that go? Don't know why that's in the sideboard. Thank goodness I kind of got out there. So unless you have a huge number of these, and even then it wasn't that great for me. That's why I'm not super high on it. I think I prefer the 3 mana one that puts something on top of your library. Okay, so what are we cutting here? I mean, there's a Gorbag, which doesn't really fit in the deck. There's a Goldberry, but we do have a good amount of amass. It's like draw a card every 2 turns for 1 blue mana. You like it because it irritates people. Isn't that the best reason to like something, though? I'm not going to make it, unless you play against me, then I'm going to have to ask you to stop. All right, Metal Door is good with double Dunling Crebain. It's good with, that's about it. Is Metal Door worth playing in this particular deck? I think I'm going to keep the Black Breath in here. We have 2 cuts. Sam's Desperate Rescue can get back Gandalf if that dies. I would like Double Nastian. We have a decent-ish amount of Ring Tempting. I like all of our non-creatures, so I come back to like Metal Door and Gorbag. Yeah, I like all of our non-creatures, I guess, except for Sam's Desperate Rescue, but we do need a little bit more Ring Tempting to make sure we can get to at least level 2, ideally here. Soothing is probably fine, Gale is fine, Double Muster. Yeah, I'm looking down here. Black Breath, I want to try it out. I keep saying you can put one in your deck, and I keep cutting it. So I think I'm going to cut the Gorbag. It doesn't really, it's more of a, black-red aggro card. And the Metal Door in our deck, Again, it's good with Dunlin Crebanes, and that's about it. Otherwise, it's a 4-mana 3/3 flyer that they're going to kill. And I don't want to cut any of my non-creatures, so I'm actually going to cut the Menildor here. Yeah, Nick, I like the bird in theory, but at some point you have to say, what is my deck doing? And I don't think my deck is doing Menildor things. It's operating on a different axis here, I think. So I'm going to try it like this. Maybe we adjust it and put in Menildor at some point. Yeah, I agree. Gorebag's a good cut. I think it's just like like I mentioned, black-red aggro is probably the deck that wants that. But, you never know. Yeah, last Odo. It still feels like here we are. Still feels like a bad card in the main board, but gosh, if you go up against red-white aggro and they have Rally at the Hornburgs, they get owned by the Black Breath. We'll see if it's good this game. All right. The deck, my VOD that's coming out tomorrow, I'm going to need Joel's opinion. I'm going to have to have you watch that and let me know in the comments tomorrow's VOD what you think about my mulligan decisions or lack thereof. What would you do here? My inclination is to keep this hand. Am I wrong? I'm on the draw. I don't have anything to sacrifice. The Black Breath could be bad. You know what? I probably can't keep this hand. The Nasty Hand doesn't sacrifice anything. I can't cast Soothing. Black Breath might be bad, and I'm not guaranteed a 4th land for the Torment. So that means I can't keep this. Right? I think I gotta ship this one back. If I had like a creature or something, yeah, I gotta send that one back. There we go. Much better already. Now we have things we can actually do. Yeah, y'all agree mulligan as well. Okay, so I'm actually going to go ahead and drop Birthday Escape on 1 because the most important... Of course, I draw the Nasty End that cares that I didn't do that. Usually what I want to do in decks that have a decent amount of ring tempting with Birthday Escapes on 1 is play the Birthday Escape. Even if you can't assign a ring bearer, because the next time you get tempted, you can then assign your ring bearer on 2, and getting to 2 is the most important one. I'm going to start with Survivor here. It lets us play Muster next turn. And if we draw another 2-mana spell, let's just play Muster and hold up Nasty End, basically. So, yeah, no eel last week. We had a blue-black control deck that had, I think, 5 Birthday Escapes, or 4 Birthday Escapes, and I think I turbocharged the ring to level 4 on turn 3 because of them. It was hilarious. It was a lot of fun. All right, playing against green-red. Let's see if green-red, ooh, turn 2 Golem, or turn 3 Torment here? I think I'll do that. See what we can get. Yikes. Wow. That's tough. Strider, I guess this is a reason to get into red-green. I think this is like the second worst deck in the format, or the worst deck in the format. But if you have this hand, you can keep it. I can't deal with Strider. I can deal with Doors if I just remove their board, which they're not going to have good blocks here, or good attacks here at some point. Think I take Strider? That's a rough reveal for me. Choose both. I wish. gonna do this Mordor Muster next turn, block the spider. They're still gonna have, but I'm gonna have Pelargir Survivor up here. So I'm just gonna make sure I can remove their. What is this counter? Creature spell, power toughness 2 or less. All right, well let's play Muster, and then hold up Nasty End and Stern Scolding. I guess they don't technically have good attacks here. I mean, I can trade both for them. They're gonna play Doors, attack with both. I trade for both, and I hope they whiff, and then I counter their next spell, and then maybe I'm stable. But as long as they have Doors, that's gonna be tough for me. Strider was also tough for me, though. They might think I have Saruman's Trickery and play around it and not play the Doors here, which would be great. Or they're timing out, which would also be great. No, they're just going to slam the Doors, I would think. Yeah, there they go. Alright, I think I have to trade with both here. And hope they don't, you know, put a Generous Ent on the battlefield or something like that. Alright, 2 top, here comes a creature. What do they got? Literally exactly what I just said I hope they didn't have. Okay. I guess that changes things. Because the Grishnok doesn't have attacks anymore as long as the spider's dead. Alright, here come the lands. Alright, looks like we'll lose to a beat-down red-green deck here. That was not particularly close the entire game. I have to block sack here, I think? I mean, it doesn't really matter what I do. I'm just dead. Double top again. Here comes another Generous Ent. Brandy Buck. Do I even have an answer to this in the entire deck? I'm not sure I do. I'm playing blue-black, and I don't have a way to remove this. I guess Lash of the Balrog is a way, so I do this. Go to 3. Okay, that buys me a moment. But they just continue to attack and continue to get creatures on the battlefield for free. Alright, well, I have to do this then. Gandalf not exactly gonna do it right now. Yeah, man, the Doors are a real beating. Double bottom this time, and they still flip a creature. And that'll do it. Alright, well, they just completely smashed us there, and we never really had a singular chance at all. Let's see if our next games can go any slightly better than that. So should I have taken the doors with Torment of Gollum? I would have to deal with Strider still, which probably couldn't have. Alright, here we go. Let's play. Today is just the day of, is this a keeper mull? I'll wait for y'all's answers. The last, let's see, 5 games I've played, my opening hand has not had 2 colors of mana. It's had 1 color of mana in the last literal 5 games of Limited that I played. What do you want me to do? We have Dunlin Crebain into Lash with any land here, and if we draw blue, the hand is great. If we don't draw blue, we lose. Alright, 1 vote for Mulligan, 2 votes for Mulligan. Alright, again, I am a man of the people. Suppose we'll send it back. Now it's tough to figure out what to get rid of here. I can get rid of a land and still play everything in my hand. And then just draw lands. Mordor draws another card as well. I'll try it. Might regret it, but... yeah, definitely on the 1 or 2 turn play. Like, if I had nothing but blue in the hand, I'd probably keep it, because I had 2 plays. Move a counter of each kind not on Goldberry from another permanent you control onto Goldberry. So I play Goldberry, and then I muster and deceive, and then move the counter. Let's try Goldberry here. See if it's any good. I put bad cards in my deck, so you don't have to. Alright, are we going to lose to nothing but green decks after I said green was unplayable? Very possibly. I can eat the Watchdogs currently. Nazgul. Why did I not just counter that? Whoops. Alright. Slight mistake there. I think my thought was that I'm just going to use Deceive to eat this thing here. I have to block first because it's the Ring Bearer. Should have definitely countered the Nazgul there. Alright, let's try Goldberry here. Move a counter of each kind not on Goldberry. Why is it giving me an option to... from another target per... okay, so we'll do this. Now we muster... and then we use Goldberry and hold up Stern Scolding here. It probably does have the 9 designs in some way. Like you can craft the other 8 arts for it. Oof. Okay. No. Not the one I wanted. Alright, we've got Goldberry assembled. Am I willing to trade the 3/3 for the Nazgul and get rid of my engine here? I don't know for sure no eel, though. I'm not sure if they do. I haven't checked. I do because I have Deceive the Messenger, so... Go ahead and attack here. Let's see if they want to trade. I didn't think they would. Now I've still got the whole Goldberry thing going on. Enraged Horn, this becomes a 3/4. Alright. Black Breath and Stern Scolding looking mighty awful in this deck here. I guess we see what we draw. Gosh, we're drawing all of the worst cards in this matchup. Yeah, we just don't have removal in this deck. Alright, go ahead, I guess. I guess I have to try to block stack here. Or no, block and use Deceive on the Nazgul to kill it? I mean, it's open to removal, but like, what else am I doing? Did we get it? We did. At least there's that. Can I counter anything? Alright, I got a Nazgul. Why did they not play that pre-combat? It was sitting on the top of their deck. Limbus. I mean, I guess I'm not blocking because I have no way to amass right now, so... Not to mention, as soon as this gets to be a 5/5, I can't even block that anymore. Not a bad little combo with the Elven Chorus there. They get to shuffle their library and see if they have a creature on top. I mean, I guess it's a target. Yeah, the Black Breath looking horrible in this hand. All right. Let's start by doing this. They have a swamp and an island up. Soothing. Okay, that is something here. Oh my god. Whatever I use, they get it right back with Revive the Shire. If I take Revive the Shire, they have two enormous creatures in hand. Forest, swamp, island. They can cast everything. So we lose? um... Look at these two decks I've played against so far. The one time I decided to choose to put Black Breath into my hand, or into my deck. They have a 7/7, a 5/7, and a 4/5. I can't block this, so I have to try to race it. Again, I think I have to try to race here, so I have to bounce whatever they play post-combat, chump with Goldberry next turn, go to 1, or go to 2. Generous End's gonna make a food. Or they'll just keep, you know, drawing cards off the top of their deck. The One Ring, you say? That makes my life a little difficult. Look at the animation on that. I can't attack now. I mean, I can, but like... I can't deal damage to them because of the One Ring. They've got enormous chonkers in hand. Alright, go ahead. Maybe I kill them through the One Ring by a bunch of chump blocks here? They're going to draw too many cards for that. How many cards are left in deck? 16, so that won't matter. Strange attack. Do I block with my 6/6 or just try to bounce it here? One top for Elven Chorus here. What could they have? Like a Death Touch? It has to be one of these two. In order to win this game, I have to do something. It is a clock, but they're playing black. All they have to do is sacrifice it to something. It's a strange attack. Makes me worried. Rise of the Witch King. Guess that means I'm sacrificing Goldberry here. And they're getting back Nazgul. That's the play. You're right, Nick. Yeah, that was the play for sure. Don't know why I didn't see that one. Should have flashed in Gandalf and double blocked there. Because that would have made their Rise of the Witch King much worse. Alright, well. They're gonna take this, so I have no choice basically but to just run it out. Guess I'll make Gandalf my ring bearer. Now he can loot, but he still doesn't really have attacks here. Because of the Nazgul. Why did they have to play Nazgul? Oh, gosh, that was such a punt, you're right. Double blocking with Gandalf means they couldn't have cast Rise of the Witch King, sacrificing the Lookout. What was interesting is that they scryed to the top, so they knew what was on top of their library. So, because they can look at their top of their library at any time, so they knew what was there, and they decided to keep it on top, so they didn't need the scry. So, what is this card then? Okay, they go to 7. There's 2 counters on it. I mean, they're drawing so many cards. All they have to do is claim the Precious and one other removal spell, and then what are they splashing blue for? Have we seen that yet? No. Ranged Horn, yep. They're at level 4. Hello there, Ben. How's it going? Good to have you in. We are getting trashed here with a blue-black deck that is leaves slight things to be desired. But yeah, we are losing hard. About to be 0-2. So I have no choice but to make these blocks, or I lose. Both things die. I'm left with a land in hand. And I draw a Nasty End. Alright. 0-2. Let's see if we can survive. I think we're just lacking interaction. We played against 2 big green decks so far, and my interaction is counterspells in the form of Double Stern Scolding, Glorious Gale, Soothing, and Torment. If they resolve something, I have Lash of the Balrog, and that's it. I think that's why the deck is kind of not great. I've found the last couple times I played Black, I'm not sure you can really get into Black if you don't get removal. If you don't get Golem's Bites, and especially Claim the Precious, like this deck would kill for 2 Claim the Precious, because as soon as they resolve a Generous Ent or something, I mean, I can't win. Another green deck. All right, we're gonna go 0-3 against 3 green decks here today. Maybe. Yeah, it's true. It's crazy hard to draft, and I got into black for, you know, a late Dunland Cremain and then a Torment and then like one more Dunland Cremain. And I was like, I'm black. I don't think that's enough to be black. I think you need more than that. It's true. I do get hard cut, which means maybe it's just not open when I try, but... Let's see. Yeah, just pass it back. Yeah, I mean, Nick, they are mythic level picks, but like those are the picks you have to get to have good black decks. Because this is not a good black deck. Rise of the Witch King. That's effectively gonna kill me. Guess I have Lash of the Balrog to kill it, but like Crebain is such a powerful common and major signal black's open, but like look at our deck. We have 2 Dunland Crebains in it. Would you call it a good deck because I have 2 Dunland Crebains in it? Or is the deck still lacking? I think the deck is still lacking. Alright, so I have to Deceive here, Amass, and then Lash on my turn to kill this thing. So that's what I'm gonna do. I guess I didn't have to do that. Could have just paid the 5 there. Probably should have paid the 5. They've got the combo of Golem and Haunt here. That is a effectively infinite combo as long as they can sacrifice Golem. Ugh. Double troll all of the lands. We've already got half the lands in our deck. Gandalf is a good card, but is he against a troll? We've already used our Lash of the Balrog. We don't have any other way to deal with the troll here. I didn't counter it. I already bounced it. I literally can't remove this. Like, Gandalf isn't going to do it here. I think it's going to be another 0-3. God. Ooh. Orcish Bowmasters. That's really all you need to have an amazing deck. Smeagol, One Ring to rule them all. Witch King. Oh, like the Angmar, the Witch King? That card is stupid. Yeah, I think I'll do another draft here after this one. This is a quick one. I think we're just about done here. We lose next turn, so. Double troll. Barrett 17. Alright, so 03. Huh. Interesting. See, we drew both our Dunlin Cremains this game, and we still lose. We lost to 3 green decks as well. If that's not a statement on the format, I don't know what is. We played what I consider to be the best deck in the format in Blue-Black Control, and we lost to 3 green decks, of which most content creators are saying green is most unplayable color in the set and has been for several years. You make you make a decision based on that. Sure. Triple, and then lose. All right, 03. There we go. All right, so for those of y'all that are here right now, let's take a quick look at the deck. And I want to see what your opinion is as to why the deck went 03. First of all, did I make a bunch of punts? I punted once for sure. I don't know if it would have won me the game, but I did definitely punt. So what's wrong with the deck here? I think, like I mentioned, we need removal. You need Claim the Precious. You need more Lash of the Balrogs, I guess. You need unconditional removal. Like, because as soon as they landed the troll, it was like, all right, I can't win. Right? So the Black Breath was terrible. Granted, had we gone against 3 red-white aggro decks, it would have looked great. Stern Scolding was awful because I played against nothing but large green decks. Goldberry was fine actually in this deck. I thought it wasn't bad. Soothing was fine. Muster was fine. Nasty End, fine, I guess. Dunlin Cremain didn't really do anything. It was like 3 mana, gain 4 life because I had to chump twice. Gandalf drew it once, but it didn't really do anything. The deck just doesn't really have a good way to win, I guess. So, I mean, does 2 and 3 drop creatures? Yeah, Black Land Cycling Troll probably could have helped out the deck as well. I definitely, going back, I would cut the Black Breath for sure. I'd probably put in, like, even Menaldor as a win con. Would have loved to get another Lash or 2, so... I mean, it's such a good card, except if your opponent is casting nothing but 6/5s and 5/7s. Then it doesn't do anything. It's usually great in the format. Against most mid-range decks, it just, like, destroys the opponent. But not here. See if we can have any more success with the second draft. I think I needed more Birthday Escapes, too. More Ring Temptation and another Gandalf. Like, the Birthday Escapes, I went 4-3. It does combo well with Mordor Muster. But the thing is, I had so much amass in that game, or in this deck, that it kind of... My creature was always like a 3-3 or 4-4, and then at that point, I don't really want to sacrifice it anymore. So, It was strange, but let's get a Claim the Precious pack one, pick one. Is that too much to ask for? That way we know we can actually get into black for a decent card here, right? Also, can y'all hear the in-game audio? Like the arena audio? I think I've got the settings correct. I'm not positive, though. All right, I asked for a pack one, pick one, Claim the Precious, and I got it. Does that mean I take it? All right, this golden pack progress needs to go away. Can y'all see this too? Okay, cool, you can hear it. Glamdring, no. Grishnock was our pack one, pick one last time. We never actually saw... Well, we didn't play Grishnock, but there's a Claim the Precious. I mean... All right, cool. Thanks, y'all. Maybe the Lash Wheels, but again, black is so contested most of the time that it probably won't. But, I mean, I can't take, Shadowfax or Mahur or any of this over Claim the Precious, right? It's pretty easy claim. Pretty sure it's what I'm going with here. We'll see if we can force our way into black ahead of people ahead of us. Shadowfax. Oh, we could have had it. Could have had double Shadowfax. Hindsight's 2020. I think we have to take Ranger's Firebrand here. Yeah, I don't think this is particularly close here. I mean, there's a Warg, but that's not a reason to get into black. Soothing, Treason. Let's take all of the removal. Maybe we wheel Quarrels under Oliphant here. Nick, you probably just saw the second Shadowfax. You were all in. I'm taking Ranger's Firebrand here, pick 2, though. Smite the Deathless. All right. We lacked removal in the last draft. Now we have nothing but removal. Can anything go wrong? Clearly not. There's a Strider. There's another Suiting. There's an Errand Rider, but I think we have to take Smite the Deathless here. And if we get pushed off of black... Yeah, I mean, they will pull somebody into Boros. Or hear me out here. We take Ranger's Firebrand into Smite the Deathless. No one else goes into blue or to red-white. And then we wheel both Shadowfaxes. Who knows? Ooh. Okay. Now is it a Dunland Crebain pick? I think this deck is going to be much better with Dunland Crebain than our previous deck. I do love Torment. I would love to play an Improvised Club in this deck. I would love to play an Oliphant. I would play a Quarrel's End. I would play an Amp. I would play every single one of these cards. So if any one of them wheels, I think we'll be okay. All right, we are off to a better start with this deck. Yes, Nick, the dream is real. It's happening. 4th pick Dunland Crebain. What could be more of a signal? All right, Mirkwood Bats, Shelob's Ambush, Spearmaster Cast into the Fire. I think I'll take my first Shelob's Ambush here. Mirkwood Bats, probably not. Spearmaster is not a great card, and Cast into the Fire, it's just like another Black Breath, and that was so bad last time. Let's take Ambush. Interesting. Okay, so black-red is looking to be open. Oh, I love Torment, Ben. It's a card I love. If Dunland Crebain wasn't in that pack, I would have been happy taking a Torment. I would love to get 2 in basically every black deck I play. It's a really good card. All right, so we've got another club. We've got a Berserker here. We have a Claim and we have a Firebrand already that care about Tempting. I think that means I'll take Berserker over Club, but again, I would not mind playing a Club in this deck, and actually would like to play a Club in this deck. Oliphant, Ungol Patrol. I don't think I need 2 ambushes. Probably don't need a Fury. I have not played Ungol Patrol yet. If I'm in a 4/5, 1 tap, sack a creature, draw a card, create a food. It seems fine. I mean, if Oliphant wasn't here, I would take it, but I'm going to take the Land Cycler. Ooh, 8th pick Torment. We have a Nasty End. We have Swarming. The deck is open, guys. I love Nasty End. I would love another Nasty End. But I'm taking my first Torment. Pick 9, Lash of the Balrog. All of the black cards wheeled out of this pack. Lash or Troll? I think I'm taking Troll. We've already got a decent number of removal here. Let's take the first copy of Troll. Let's just cut the only black card in this pack wheeled. And honestly, it might even be playable in our deck. Let's just cut it here. Again, we're just going to cut the black cards. Ooh, Quarrel's End came back. Yes, black is open. It looks to be slightly open. Don't need another ambush. I could just cut it to say stay out of black, but I think Quarrel's Ambush might actually, or Quarrel's End might make the cut. Look, red, black. Always just nothing but removal deck? Does that mean I take Cast in the Fire? All right, taking removal. Let's go. Fear Fire Foes. Can't hurt another removal spell, right? Only black card in this deck, in this pack, is Ambush again, which we've seen like 6 of them. Mouth of Sauron's great, but that requires a splash. We could do it off of a Lorien Revealed or 2. Currently have 4 and 2 here. Can't pass up Fear Fire Foes, though. This card is stupid good. Horn of Gondor. Do we have any humans? No. I'll take the Fear Fire Foes. Give me another Claim the Precious here. We're doing it, guys. Horn. Not in this deck. This is not a human deck. We have 0 humans. If we play Horn of the Gondor, as of right now, they kill our 1/1 human, and it sits there and does stone cold nothing. I can't take that over Fear Fire Foes in this deck right now. I just can't. But we did get another Claim the Precious. So what our last deck lacked, this deck has plenty of. Maybe we wheel Crusher. Golem's Bite, yes, please. Maybe we wheel the Ungol Patrol or Goblin or Crusher as well here, all those being just fine. But we are playing mono removal here today in the second draft. Quarrel's End does make a human. You're right. You're right. All right. A second Troll, an Olagai Crusher, or an Oath of the Grey Host. How much do y'all like Oath? I have not particularly liked it. I put it in 3 decks so far. One time it was fine. 2 times it was actively bad. I think we might wheel a couple of Crushers here. So I'm between the Troll and the Oath here. I think I'm taking a second Troll. Let's take the second Troll. 5th pick Torment of Golem. And it's our only 4 drops. So we are doing it here with this deck. Lash of the Balrog, let's go. Absolutely. Yeah, the couple of times I played Oath, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I don't know how y'all's experiences were with it. Can't wait to play the Horn and Paper and yeet someone with 20 more humans. You know, Horn is actually, I believe, according to 17lands.com, the 3rd highest winning card in this entire set right now. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, but someone go look that up. I believe that's pretty close to correct. Ooh, this could be a Gorbag of Minas Morgul deck. We have a lot of Amass. Double Torment. Dunlin Crebain. Yeah. Not as much mass as I thought. Yes, my deck aims to simply kill. We're just going to kill everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 removal spells and 2 hand disruption spells. I think the Warg might not be bad. I'll put it in for now. Maybe I'll cut it. We almost have a 2-pack deck here, which means the colors are wide open. Goblin and Crusher. What's our curve looking like? I think we need the Goblin. Not to mention, I think there's going to be a Crusher next pack. And we have a good amount of top end. We have an Oliphant and 2 Trolls, so we're not really hurting for big fat creatures here. So I'm just going to take the Battle-Scarred Goblin for that reason. Fire. What is the card from All Will Be One or Dominaria United that, you know, made things unable to block? This is not that, unfortunately. Ooh, what a pack. I'm taking Aemir, though. This card is so good. 5 mana, 5/4 haste. Whenever it attacks, you basically make a 1/1 most of the time, unless you're playing against big green decks, which most of the time I play Aemir, they seem to be doing. Yeah, Hazardous Blast. Yeah, Fired Orthanc is not Hazardous Blast. There's Mordor Muster, which I would love to wheel. There's a Torment, which I wouldn't mind playing. There's another Oliphant, which might not be bad. Snarling Warg, Vanguard. I mean, this is why I love Magic for drafts like this. And then we're going to probably go 0-3 and then hate our lives, but, you know, who cares? Another Torment over a 3rd Troll? I think 3 Trolls is too much. I could probably play, like, maximum 16 lands in this deck. Maybe even 15? With 3 Land Cyclers? Potentially 4? I think I take a 3rd Torment here, though. Another Gorbag of Minas Morgul or a Golem Patient Plotter? I'm leaning towards Golem right now. Yeah, I think I'll take the Golem. This might even wheel based on the last one wheeling. Another Oliphant, only card we could consider here. It's a Gandalf Sanction. I've drafted this format probably 20 times, and I still have yet to draft blue-red, which is kind of annoying. It's a deck I really want to draft, but I just keep not drafting it. Wow, black-white open. All right, here's an Ungol Patrol. I don't think we're playing it because we have all of this stuff as well. Swarming of Moria, maybe? Probably not, though. Ooh, Nasty End. That's better. I don't know if I'll play 2, but it's better than a Swarming. Oh my god. Fire Leaper. 3rd Troll. Crusher. Again, we're not really hurting for effects like this. These Land Cyclers are much better than Crusher. I'll take another 2-drop here. Goes well with the double Nasty End as well. I don't think I'm the only black at the table. I think I'm one of 2 people. Because black is so deep, it can support 3 people relatively easily. And it looked so open, but I mean, we would have been getting 5th, 6th, 7th pick Claim the Preciouses if I was the literal only black drafter. I don't think I was the only one here. He says as he wheels all 3 black cards that you pointed out in the last pack, in pack 1. All right, I already have 3 Torments. I'm going to take my first Mordor Muster here over my 4th Torment and then wheel another Troll. All right, we're playing 15 lands here. We got 3 Trolls and an Oliphant. And 2 Oliphants. So Snarling Warg, like we mentioned, is probably not going to be bad here. But look, I think the Torments and the Trolls and the Oliphants are going to be better than the Warg. And it kind of fills the same spot. 4th Torment. Looks like it didn't wheel. Unless we're getting it last pick. I can't remember when we found it. Nope. All right, we're gonna have to make a couple cuts here. So with 5 land cyclers, first of all, is that too many? Second of all, how many lands do we cut? Do we try 15? I think I cut the warg. The ambush I keep coming back to here. No. Stupid pack progress. I'm going to have to make sure I get out of this and follow us into the games. What should I have right now? 42? Yeah, the ambush, it just keeps coming back to that as being not great. I mean, if we keep like a 1-land hand with 2 land cyclers in it, that's effectively a 3-land hand for us, which is fine. Double Nasty End with Fire Leaper, Golem, and all the Amass. Nasty End doesn't seem at its best here. We have 1 Amass, 3 Golems, and a Quarrel's End. Yeah, I've got 5 cycling cards. 16 is usually the lowest I like to go as well. LSV recently said that he plays 15 more often than he plays 17 in this set, specifically because of these land cyclers. He says if he ends up with like 3 of them in a lower curve deck, he usually plays about 15 lands. Because on turn 1, you just cycle one of these away and you have 1 extra land in your hand. And that's basically it. Yeah, Nasty End isn't seeming perfect in this deck. I'll keep 1, but I don't think I'll go 2. So I'm going to try 15 lands here. And then when we get mana screwed out of our first game, I'll go back in and adjust it to 16. All right, let me go back here to get rid of this. What is going on? All right, I'm going to have to close it and get back out to get rid of this stupid golden pack progress or something. Kind of getting a little bit of a glitch here. Don't want that to follow us into the games. All right, looks like it's gone here. Definitely believe this deck is better than the last one, so hopefully we get more than literal 0 wins. That would be great. See? 3-land hand. Yeah, it was just getting in the way of the things I was clicking. It was annoying. Make sure we hit our land drops. Lash of the Balrog is going to be pretty good with Fire Leaper, potentially, but we could kind of do that out of nowhere with just 3 mana. So I'm going to play the Gorbag here. Dunlin Crebain. Good card. Do I just trade Fearfire Foes for their Dunlin Crebain here? I think I do, because next turn I can Torment something, following turn I can Fire Leap or Lash something. I can basically just control their entire board right now. So think I'll just go ahead and trade the 1 card for the 1 card here. I don't think I need to cash anything in yet. They're going to take my Torment now. Trade Torment for Torment. Alright. Yeah. See, this is how good the card is. They got mine, they made a 2-2, and now I'm kind of in a position to feel like I have to trade here. And that's a straight 2-for-1. They got a Torment and a Gorbag in exchange for a Torment. Now I got Dunlin Crebanes, so I don't think I sorry. I don't think I should use Lash on this. They got the 2-for-1. I need to save Lash for something better. Alright, what's your 5-mana play? Nazgul. That's better. That's probably something I need to be lashing. See, now I can't really play Aemir against the Nazgul here. I could also just kill it. The Himnasti end? Ah, oh, that's brutal. Draw 3. Man. We just get now played here? Is that it? That I don't care about. I don't think, yet. Interesting. And Lash of the Balrog or a Land Cycler still up. Or is Golem's Bite an instant? Could be. I'm not sure. I think Golem's Bite is an instant. Let's see if that's what it is. Oh, it's Shelob's Ambush. Okay. Alright, they're doing good things too. Berserker, they're at level 3 of the ring. Golem's Bite sorcery, well. Alright, now we lose, I guess? See, playing 15 lands, I already got 6 of them. Haven't missed a land drop. There and back again. Alright, so yeah, we lose. They're at level 4, so the Mirkwood Bats deals 5 damage to us every turn. And then they're going to make a 6/6 flying haste. Eventually here. What does the second level do? Search a library for a mountain. So I have to kill them in 2 turns here? Or something like that? Well, looks like you were wrong, Ben Dominic. Tis a sorcery. Or tis an instant. Alright, 15 new land mana. Like you mentioned. Not missing land drops. We have to race, I think. I don't know, man. It's fine. They got us anyway. We couldn't do anything about it. Alright, you go to 9. I go to 5. good blocker. I have to draw removal for the Mirkwood Bats, and then I still have to deal with the 5/5. Does that thing have trample? Or 6/6? Flying haste? No. So I lose then. Because this thing comes in, it's a 6/6 dragon with flying and haste. This deals 5 to me. I block that, I take 6, or I block that, I take 5. I guess the only way I get out is if they make a mistake and block the Fire Leaper here. Yeah, they won't make the mistake. All right. 0-4 today. I think 15 lanes was fine. Didn't miss a single land drop, so... All right, 3 lands here, but nothing to do. This is a close call. The Lash doesn't kill anything yet. We are guaranteed 3 lands. The first play is Torment. We can't cast Smite right now. We only have 7 red sources in the deck. Well, we have 2 Oliphants, so kind of like 9. You might not like this, but I'm keeping. Okay, there we go. Now we've got 4 lands. Now 5 if we want it. I don't know if I'll cycle this Oliphant, though. I don't think I will. See? Now I might cycle the Oliphant. Alright, do I kill the Grey Havens here in blue-green scry, or do I try to save it for something else? If they untap and play like Bombadil's Song or something, they can save it from Smite. I'm just going to go ahead and kill it. I think I will cycle the Oliphant, and then we'll be set on mana. Oh, nice. No plays. That worked out for me. I do still have Lash, though, so I have another removal spell for Chance-Med Elves. Not to mention they don't have a way to currently scry on the board. It's not like they have a Lothlorien Lookout. So we've drawn all of the land cyclers here. Saruman Trickery? Yep. Alright, they've had the answers. Please, dear God, don't play Elrond. The rare Elrond. Surrounded by orcs, getting rid of double Claim the Precious on top of the deck. Guys, what do you want from me? What the heck do I do here? What on earth? If I take the Rangers, I can keep my 2/2. I probably want to use Lash on their Generous Ent. The Isolation might just get rid of my 2/2 for good. I don't think I can Lash that because I need. They already dumped two of our best, or the two best removal spells in our entire deck off of that mill. So I can attack, cash this in for a card right now. They're just going to Isolation something. No, so something I can do is I can double block, they're going to Isolation one of them, and then I can Golem's Bite. And then it's 2 for 2, kind of. I trade this creature and a Golem's Bite for my 2 creatures. Oh, my 2 creatures and a Golem's Bite for their creature and an Isolation. Because if they Isolation one of my 6-drops, that's not very good for me. That also means they won't cast their card draw or a Generous Ent next turn. So let's see if they Isolation this now. They chose not to. Okay, so now I could just make that play and waste their entire turn. That way I'm in the clear to just cast one of these two next turn here. So now if I Golem's Bite, they're kind of forced to use this. Not exactly, but I want to get that Isolation out of their hand is the issue. Because as soon as I drop one of these things, it's just such a tempo swing in their favor. Okay, Lorien revealed. Refill the hand. They either have... Oh, they have Generous End, so they could just be getting priority off of that. I'll play the Troll. They'll probably Isolation it. If they play the Ent, that's also fine. They have 7 mana now, though, so yeah, Survivor and Isolation here. Okay. Alright, get rid of the Troll. There's the Generous Ent. I can sacrifice this to kill it and cast AMR, attack with both. They both get trample, and I'm attacking with a 7/4 trample and a 6/4. That's enormous. And this thing isn't doing much right now. So I'm actually just going to sack the creature. Then play AMR. And then really get in. Hit him for 13 here. Alright, do they have the answer? That's not the answer. 2 top, though. I don't like that. Galadriel. Whenever the ring tempts you, if you choose a creature other, you scry 3. Okay. Yes, oh how the turntables. They scried 3 to the top, though. What do they have? There's no board wipes in green. Blue. Hey, our first win of the day. An hour and 43 minutes in. Gotta love it. See, the land cyclers were MVPs that game. They let us draw, I think, 3 lands, or 2 lands, and then they ended up winning the game. So, that's pretty good. They also milled both Claim the Preciouses off the top of our deck. Claim the Precious? Precious Eye? Who knows? All right, pretty good hand here. We're on the draw. We've got Golem's Bite, then Golem, then Archive Berserker. We could cycle this, but sorry, don't know if I'll want to. Right, they've got a land cycler as well. Let's see if they'll use it. Now that I have Torment, if I don't need to kill a creature here, I think I will cycle. But if I have to kill a creature, I think I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I hit my land drops here. Alright, go ahead and lead on Golem here. Got Claim next turn if they play something really scary. We've got Berserker if not. And then Torment the following turn. I don't think I'll give it to Golem. No, that's probably bad. I probably should have given it here in case they make a 1/1, then Golem doesn't really have good attacks. Like if they play Rally at the Hornburg or something like that. Probably should have given it to the Berserker. Mary. Well, that's a good Golem's Bite target. Now, do I do that? Or do I Torment? I think I have a blue here. Could be Land Cycler, could be the -3/-0, a mass one. Both of those wouldn't save Mary here. So this is an instant, it's a sorcery. All right, I'll do this. And then Coral's End away the land here. Draw 2 more. Torment, I mean, yeah, that was close. I could have gone Torment, or I could have done what I just did there. Turns out what I just did was perfect. No. Looked like they were just mana screwed. That was a close call as to what I should have done. Usually I like casting the Torments early just to see what their hand is and play around things, but we had a really good opportunity to like really push some damage and make their life very difficult there, which is what I chose to do. I don't think I would have faulted you for going with the Torment, though. All right, look at this 5-land hand. Definitely cycling Oliphant here. Playing Golem into Dunland Crebain into Torment as of now, depending on what we draw. Okay, worse things have happened. No plays except for the Firebrand for them. That's good news for us. Cycling away Oliphant, yep. Now we torment for days. Well, I think that's a pretty easy quick beam. They don't have any creature to do anything with here. So if I torment now, I'm just going to take one of these fight spells, which doesn't seem really great. Granted, they take 7. I could also land cycle a troll to guarantee I play the other one next turn. Is there a way I can set up lethal? No. So I could cycle the troll away just to guarantee I can play a troll next turn here. Many partings, that won't do it. Well, they get a food, so it saves them for a moment. I don't think I even need to cycle the troll, though. I mean, they've proven they don't have anything. Okay, it's interesting, I guess. Now I obviously regret not cycling the troll. But again, they're still dead on board, so... Yeah, they just never drew a creature. Yeah, we take those wins, though, I suppose. So the 15 lands has been working out quite well. Gotta say. We've never struggled for lands. Because we're basically playing 20. Because we have 5 land cyclers. Yep, see, 4 lands here. Oh, this is such a warm and fuzzy feeling, just having all of these land cyclers. I'm going to lead on Golem. That's a better attacker if they don't have a 2-drop here. And if they do, I can trade, play Mortar and Muster, trade a mat, and then make this my Ring Bearer here. Next turn we can Berserker and make this a Looter. Unless we draw a 2-drop, then we could Fire Leaper. So here's an interesting line. We Fire Leaper, sack it to Golem, deal 1 to the Grishnok, attack, loot. Oh, we didn't have the second level. That's fine though. Next turn we've got Aemir, so if they don't play a good blocker for that, usually every time I'm about to play Aemir, they play Nazgul. That happens almost every single game. When they don't have a block, I have Aemir in hand, they play a Nazgul, then they just trade for it. It's super annoying. No, but that does trade for Aemir. So the question is, do I just play like Berserker and Goblin first? Yeah, let's do that. Because Berserker trades, Goblin trades. Gimli, okay. Desperate Rescue, getting back Grishnok. Okay. Take 2. Play a troll, I guess? We've got all the action we need. I don't think we need to Coral's End in hand. See if they can deal with the troll. What happens if they have a Ring Bear and steal my Ring Bear? Okay, they can deal with the troll. And a Goblin. Alright, we have to hope they can't deal with the second troll, and we know they can't with that card. We'll have to see if this card can do anything, or the one that they draw. Gimli can't be blocked. We go to 6. Goblin. Nothing. I don't think I can attack with this anymore. I'm at 6, and this thing could get me really low here. Not to mention they've got Grishnok, which can... Well, if Grishnok can steal that. No, it's legendary, so no, they can't. They can steal the 1/1 off of Aemir, though. So I do this, and I play Oliphant, I guess? Next turn I have Aemir, and then I have a bunch of, like, basically unblockable, and then, like, 13 points of trample as well. As long as they can't kill the Oliphant here. This lets me take... Oh, that has trample. Oh, jeez. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is lethal, so I can't do that. Oh. I lose. Alright. Well, that was a punt. I was dead on board. Alright. Definitely played that one quite horribly. Yeah, shouldn't have attacked with the troll there. I think I'll get rid of that one here. Save it with a combat trick? Sure. Pretty good there. So we got their only other creature. I think I got nothing but lands. Yeah, I'll cycle here, I think. And then I don't have anything else I necessarily want to do, so I'm just gonna do that here. Drew a couple of lands in a row, I suppose. Alright, so most of our wins have been just like our opponents kind of getting mana screwed. Which doesn't feel great on my end, but, you know. They're not dead. They go to 1. But they have nothing in hand, so... Okay. Didn't punt that game, I suppose. Alright, opponent goes first. We got a good hand. Bite into Muster, into Berserker, into Torment. We've got everything. Into Aemer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 curve here. Ever had that? Oh. That's the card that just destroys us, though. Rally is such a good card in the format, man. See, you hold up Golem's Bite, you hold up Glorious Gale, they cast Rally at the Hornburg, and you're just like, this is annoying. Now they're going to smite the Deathless, the Berserker, hit us for 3. Told ya. So they can trade Orcish Medicine for this here, because it would get Indestructible, Amass 1. Next turn, we're probably Tormenting again. So does that mean we don't want to do this? Yeah, so no blocks, because we're Tormenting again next turn. Ooh, that's annoying. Oh, I wish I would have blocked. Just have to stabilize here. Got triple removal spell. Probably going to have to use Claim on this Trebuchet, I would think. Yeah, I mean, they're going for it here. So we are at 5. Yeah, I think I have to claim... They don't have an Orc or Goblin anymore. I could Aimer hold up Golem's Bite here. I can't see a way that they're going to have a Orc or Goblin with haste. They could have improvised club here, and I'm going to play around it, because I don't feel like dying to improvised club. Yeah, they do have improvised club. They just said nice. I think they were trying to cheek me out of a win there by going with the improvised club. Now are they just going to rope me? They're not dead. They're just going to be all salty and rope me? They did have the club. All right. Okay. Can they draw direct damage here? They can't. All right. We played around improvised club and we got it. That was going to be super tilting if we had just let that hit us and then got clubbed to death. See, I can make good plays too. I can make bad ones, but I can make good ones. It's just a toss of the coin. Who knows? All right, look at this 4-land hand. Ooh, Berserker, tempting this, sacking it to Nastian. That's quite the combo. Call of the Ring, interesting, okay. That should probably be a pretty good one. Three black. Are they mana screwed or are they mono black? I don't think I need that. Yeah, I'm just going to get my 3 cards here. Hit the land drop. Play Fire Leaper. Still have 5. Next turn we AMR, and then we have 3 straight land cyclers on 6. Alright, they found their red. Trebuchet. Okay. Well, this can't be attacking. It's got Defender, so at least there's that for us. They do have 5 mana, though. In the removal colors, we'll see if they can remove AMR. Or play something that's good against it. Now they're going to smite down AMR? Yeah. Okay. They had to use 2 cards, so we got the 2-for-1 out of it. And now we just start doing this. And say, deal with our trolls. Nazgul, that's fine. Orthanc, that's lethal. Get in. Technically doesn't matter because we have Firebrand to the face too, even if they didn't have blocks here, so. Alright. Managed to get another win with our 15 land deck. What are we, 5-2? 6-2. Alright. The trophy game. The deciding game. Let's see if we can get it this time. Haven't had a trophy on stream yet. In fact, I think I've only trophied in this format once. This has not been my format. I've been having fun with it, but I haven't quite been spiking very many trophies or wins for that matter. Don't know what it is, but, you know, I'm not a professional player. As I say, I'm just here to waste my gem so you don't have to. hand is fine. I mean, already got 4 lands, 5 if we want it, so. Turn 1 Haunt. Yeah, well, I mean, the last deck wasn't that amazing. I don't think it was like a trophy deck or anything. I thought it was maybe like a 3-3 at the least, but 0-3 is what it was. Do I block here and just trade? No, next turn I have better blocks. The only reason I didn't do that is because this turn I could block and then pump, kill this, deal 2 to that. But I drew a 2-drop that can just trade with everything on the board here, so I'm just going to do that. Oh, yeah, okay. Talking in general, yeah, makes sense. I mean, it's not the first 0-3 I've had this format, let's put it that way. Okay, now I guess I'll block. Lotho. And a second spell. A second spell. Okay. Look at this. 4, 5, 6 lands, 7, 8 lands. All right, what are we getting here? We're looking at a busted hand is what we're looking at. We have to take King of the Oathbreakers because that card is stupid. Would like to draw something I can play this turn. Even another Torment would be fine. Aemir would be fine. Honestly, anything I could just actually play. I mean, if I draw another land, then I have to do Stone Cold nothing. I will trade for Lotho here if they let me. Okay. Yeah, not exactly what I meant. There's a lot of cards in the deck I could have drawn to be able to play there, and that was not one of them. Now, the good news is... God, they're on the level 4 of the Ring Temptation. They're going to put it here. It's going to hit us for 4 turn now. I don't know if we can outrace this here. Stalwarts is getting bigger every single turn. We probably just have to trade for it. The opposite order. Why did Aemir have to come there? I'd rather trade an Oliphant for this thing, so that's why I'm going to play it first. And I have to trade this turn, basically. Taking 4 a turn right now. They drew a Isildur's Fateful Strike off the top. Sure. Alright, gonna be a 6-3. The deck was fine. I mean, the deck was good. The deck was good. We just couldn't quite get the trophy. Which is unfortunate. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go to 6. Go to 2. Go to... Yeah, there's nothing we can do here, I don't think. We block there. We're going to 6. We have to take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 next turn, no matter what we play here, so we're dead. Oh, man. I just can't get the trophy here. Just unfortunately cannot trophy in this format. I guess Golem's Bite would have let us survive. No, it wouldn't even let us survive, because they still hit us for 4, 5, 6 here. Oh, man. They got mana screwed too, and they still beat us. We drew, I think, every single land cycler in our deck. 1, 2, no, just drew 3 out of the 5 of them, but yeah, that was rough. Yeah, nice run, 6-3. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. I would have much preferred the trophy, as I still only have 1. Sad me. But the deck it's about as good of a red-black deck as you're going to get. I mean, maybe you get a couple of the red-black uncommons or something to push it over the edge a little bit, but it's probably as good as it's going to get. Better than an 0-3, right? Either way, thanks for hanging out with me today, y'all. Ben and King Nick and whoever was here earlier. I think they probably left by now. We had several people here today. Thanks to y'all for hanging out. If you're watching on the VOD, hope you enjoyed it. Gonna have another VOD tomorrow and Wednesday. You can check out. Stream on Thursday, VOD on Friday. Lots of content here on the channel. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see y'all later.